Welcome to Mass here at the St. Francis Anglican Church in Bon Accord Tobago. Our Mothers Union Choir is rendering an item. Do you enjoy?
No staff meeting here.
We'll now join Father Bonas for today's message here at St. Francis Anglican Church. Listen and enjoy.
The first lesson that was read this morning, taken from the book of Numbers, and it spoke about the dissension among the Israelites in the wilderness. And one of the things that caused the dissension was they had a strong craving. And the craving they had was they wanted to satisfy their desire. In other words, their bellies caused them to grumble. But I want to take that a little further into the second lesson last Sunday, and it will give us a little reason or more reason why there was conflict. And the conflict came from James. It says, where there is envy and selfish ambition, there will also be disorder and wickedness of every kind. So when you have some time, my dear people, read James chapter 3, verse 16, right on to today's reading, and you will see chapter 4, verses 7 to 12. We tell you all about our behavior. It tells us that James 3:16 that but the wisdom from above is first pure, then peaceable, gentle, willing to yield, full of mercy and good fruit, without a trace of partiality or hypocrisy. And a harvest of righteousness is sown in peace for those who make peace. But James asks a question. Those conflicts and disputes He says they come from the cravings that are at war within you. So in this human body is always conflict. In this human life, there is conflict. Because Paul says, the things he wants, he knows that is right and he wants to do it. It's this part of him that causes him to do it. So when Adam and Eve failed, when God gave them the law about what to eat and what they should not eat, it was a craving within the woman. And she in turn enticed. God said to them, you may eat of all fruits, the trees of the garden, but of this tree of knowledge shall not eat. But there was a craving because Eve saw that the fruit was good. Isn't that what Genesis said? She looked at the fruit and she saw that the fruit was good. She, although she knew that God did it. James says you want something and you do not have it, so you commit murder. You commit something and cannot obtain it, so you engage in disputes and conflict. What was happening there in Numbers, in the book of Numbers? If only we had meat to eat. And then they went back. We remember the fish we used to eat in Egypt for nothing. The cucumbers and melons and leeks and onions and garlic. But now our strength is dried up. And there is nothing more than this manna. You see, people are not grateful like that. They were grateful. They have just come out from a terrible situation. They were complaining to God for many years of the cruel treatment, being driven from the land that they knew, the place where they worshipped. They were being treated harshly by the Egyptians. They could not worship their God as they were accustomed. They were made to gather materials from wherever point they could find it and make the same amount of bricks. Previously, the material was given to them. They made the bricks. But now they were made to find it. And they had to make the same amount. But now God took them. He heard their pleas and their cries, and He took them from that situation. And He appointed His servant Moses to lead them. And by the way, teach them. Because that was the reason for 40 years of wandering in the wilderness. They were being taught. And this life, my dear people that we are living, we are being taught how we should live and get along with each other. This is what this life is all about. If we understood, my dear people, man will live forever. Man will not have to die. Man will not have to suffer. But it is in these incidents say that we are of dust. And that we were created by God for a particular purpose, to be His people. So in other words, shed, like gold. When you find gold in the field, it is not something beautiful to look at. It is full of the material from which it came. It is black like ink. So you have to burn what is unwanted. To see the beauty, the treasure. This life that we live, we have to get rid of all that is unwanted so that God can prepare us for that place. So when we cry, when we pray, and when we fight, and when we quarrel, we are not observing the lesson that has been taught to us. You know, some of us feel that we are being punished, but we are not punished. We are not punished. You see the craving, and the rumbling, and the grumbling, and the envy, and the guilt. It's not good for us, sisters and brothers. It's not good for us. Because the place which God prepares for us, Revelation tells us, nothing unclean will ever go there. But it's all for the people. And the little pains, the little disappointments, the sickness are the means by which God uses to bring out the best. But it takes us a long time to understand what God is saying to us. It takes us a long time. Because as children of Israel, and even to that point, they still didn't understand. It caused Moses not to go to the promised land, which he looked forward so much to. But I want to say to you, Moses was rewarded by God because he saw in the transfiguration story, Elijah and Moses, he figures in all the glory, standing, and they heard God's voice. This is the beloved Son. James and John, those who are alive. Don't we want to go there? Do we not want to be included by their people?